Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. My name is Amarie L. If you're new here, welcome. If you're an OG, what's good? So today, as you can tell by the title, we're going to be doing some more mini twists. And when I tell y'all, God has been looking out for you, girl, he's been looking out. And guess why? Because we got sent a package from HotBraids. And we're going to be trying out their bulk human hair. And guess what? I'm going to show y'all everything that they sent me. Y'all, I'm so excited to try this hair out. I look even wanting to try this hair. So, you never know which rooms your name is being mentioned in. And thank y'all so much for sending me this. I'm going to open it up now and show y'all what we've got. So, y'all, this is what it's looking like so far. That's a bag in it. Oh, this is super cute. This is super cute. I love their little logo. This is. Oh, they also have a little box. Let's see what's in this box. So it came with 3 clips. Came with a parting comb, which I'm definitely going to be using to do this style. It also came with an edge brush with a little comb on the end. And it also came with a smoothing brush. Y'all, I didn't even know that they had this in here. This is super cute. And I look even wanted one of these, but I didn't want to pay for it. So, this comes in handy for the little sleek ponytails, getting them edges right. It's a lot of stuff in this bag, y'all. Let's see. They gave me 5 packs of the bulk braided hair. Oh, and I love it. It looks so good. I also have a mist spray bottle. I love these. Oh, it also comes with a little pamphlet. And it came with, I believe these are 2 like head scarves, like wrap scarves. And it also comes with a little samples of the different hair textures. So this says 3A, 3B, and then this is 4A, 4B. I think there's some other samples in here too. I'll show y'all in a little bit. Again, I want to say thank you so much to HotBraids for sending me this hair and letting me try these mini twists. I am so forever grateful. So without further ado, let's get into this video. This sample is for type 3A, 3B hair. It is the loosest texture out of all the samples. The next sample is for type 3B, 3C hair. This sample is for type 3C, 4A hair, and as you can see, the textures are just getting a little tighter. This sample is for type 4A, 4B hair, and this is actually my texture, so this is the one that I'll be using today. Lastly, we have the sample for 4B, 4C hair. Be sure to pick the correct texture for this style. Here is what all the textures look like side by side, ranging from the loosest to the tightest curl. This is without product. Here I'm just showing you what each texture looks like in a 2-strand twist, and I'm just using a styling cream to do these twists so you can see what they look like with product. As you can see, the tighter the curl, the tighter the twist will be, so just be mindful of your texture so that you can make sure you choose the correct texture for your twist. And here is each curl in a twist. To do this style, I'm starting off on freshly washed and stretched hair. You'll need some scrunchies, some braid gel, a parting comb, hair clips, a moisturizer, and a styling foam of your choice.
To prep, I like to part my hair in sections, one down the middle and one from ear to ear. Here's what the parts look like once I've cleaned them up. I also did a rough part down the back to prep for my rows. Now it's time to moisturize. To me, this is the most important part of any protective style. Please be sure to work the moisturizer through each section and really coat those ends. I went ahead and parted these rows off camera first just to see how small I wanted my sections to be. To part my rows, I do a part from the outer side of my head towards the middle part. Then I go in with my braid gel and then I clean up that part. And then I repeat these steps on the other side, making sure to line it up in the middle. Try to get the row as close as possible to the size of the previous row. Also, y'all, if I sound funny, it's because I'm sick yet again, so just ignore that. So this is what my row is looking like. Once my row is finished, I braid it up to keep it out of the way. And here's what the back is looking like. I did a total of 9 rows. Now it's time to part off the front. On each side, I did 6 rows. This is what the bundle of the type A4B texture looks like. It's more blunt at the top and more feathered towards the bottom. To separate, I'm just pulling each strand from the middle of the bundle and I'm putting it on this towel rack. As y'all can see, this hair is super easy to separate and it's super soft and super moisturized, which I love. To prep for each twist, I separate one of the strands that you saw me pull. I separate that into 2 pieces and I'm just going to use these 2 pieces to do one twist. I use a little bit of the braid gel and I apply it to each of the blunt ends to minimize the shedding as I begin to twist the hair. So here I'm on the last twist of the 4th row. As you can see, I'm doing small parts and I'm just going to show y'all how I do this twist. So I start by outlining the section with the braid gel and then I'm going to take my rat tail comb and comb it through, and then I'm going to take the tail of my comb just to mold the section. So after molding, I split the hair into 3 sections and I begin to do a plait, just one plait before I add the hair. And how I add the hair is a little different than how I've seen other people add their hair. They usually just fold the strand and then they add it that way. I want the strand to be a little bit longer, so I'm using the braid hair and I'm going to use the blunt end. And as you see here, I'm just going to take the end and I'm just going to have a little bit sticking out. And then I'm going to do one more plait and then I'm going to add the other piece of hair. And after adding the hair, as you can see, I've left about 1 inch out. I'm going to just braid down about 1 inch just to get those small pieces down and they're not sticking out. And then I'm going to start my 2-strand twist. Now that I've finished braiding down about 1 inch, I'm going to split that middle strand into 2, and then I'm going to start my 2 strand. And I'm just going in with my hair foam here. I do these 2 strands with the weave exactly how I would do the 2 strands with my regular hair, and I use foam on it. So yeah, I'm just going down and doing a regular 2-strand twist. I'm not doing a rope twist. I'm just doing a regular 2-strand twist. And here's what it's looking like so far. And here is what the back is looking like. I know I still have 1 twist left, but this is pretty much the back finished. This is the styling mousse that I use, and this is the importance of finding your texture. You see how like you can't tell where my ends stop? Yeah, look at this. That's the importance of finding your texture and making sure it's the right one. It just blends so seamlessly. I know we're kind of moving along here, but here I'm just going to show y'all how I section off my boxes. So here's going to be 4 twists, so I'm just going to go in the middle of that section, of that row rather, and then I'm going to part down the middle of that. And then I'm also using some braid gel to clean up those parts like I do my rows. After splitting that in half, I'm going to split this section in half as well. And I'm just going to use the box underneath this section to go ahead and split this section in half. So I try to go in the middle of that box. And again, I'm using the braid gel to just clean up my parts. And then after that's done, I'm just going to twist the section away. And now I am almost done, y'all. I was up till like 3 in the morning doing this, and this is the 3rd day. Now, it wouldn't have taken me all this time, but I have kids and I have work, so yeah. So this is me just showing y'all how I add the twist hair. Once again, I've already prepped the section with the braid gel, and I just plait it 1 time, and then I go in with the braid hair at the blunt end, and I plait again, and then I go in with the other piece of braid hair, and then I go ahead and braid down about 1 inch before splitting the section in 2, and then started my 2-strand, as you can see here. And after that, go in with your foam and then just apply it to the section and then continue the twist. Don't mind me double chinning right here, y'all. I'm just trying to show y'all how I finish off the ends of the hair. So I just twist it pretty much until I can't twist no more. I go in with a little bit more foam, and then I just go ahead and continue the twist. And then once I'm finished doing the twist as far down as I can get it, I just twirl it with my fingers, and that's all I do, y'all. After they're all done, I just go in with my spray bottle and I spray the ends just to like give it that more curly look. And I also spray like kind of the shaft of the hair, because when you use a foam, it kind of does give it like a tacky feeling. So I don't want that on the hair, so I just went in with the spray bottle. And now I'm just going in and cleaning up the ends. Any little straggly ends you see, just clip them and you're done. And now that I'm done, y'all know I can't leave y'all without showing y'all a couple styles. So for this style, it's kind of like a half up, half down. I just pull a couple pieces of hair out the front, and then I just take literally like 2 sections and I just tie them together, and it creates this super cute look. For the second style, this is super cute, y'all. I pretty much just undid that little tie and I just put them in pigtails, and it's like a half up, half down pigtail style, and that is super freaking cute. Oh, please don't mind my armpits, y'all. I feel like I say that all the time, but I do shave, I promise. But even if I didn't, that's my business. Anyways, this last style is just going to be a very low bun and just with a little pieces out in the front, and this is super cute as well. You can dress all these up or down. I done got ahead of myself, y'all. I done started doing styles before I put the oil on. So yeah, I'm just gonna go in with this oil. I'm just using some jojoba oil. You can use whatever oil of your choice. And I'm just going row to row, and then to bring it down through the parts, I just use my fingers and rub it in. I also almost forgot to tell y'all that I only use not even a full 2 packs of this hair. They sent me 5 and I used like majority of the 2, but there was still some left over. This is the leftover hair from the second bundle. It's still a good amount. So for my nighttime routine, I do just go in with my satin scarf and my bonnet. So to tie my satin scarf, I tuck it behind my ears and then I just cross it over in the back before tying it in the knot at the front. This helps me not have a headache and it gives an anchor for the bonnet. Don't judge my bonnet, y'all. I know it's tacky, but we gonna go ahead and use it anyways because it still works. It still does the job. But yeah, this is pretty much all I do. And then I go to sleep. So this is the next day, y'all, and this is how I wore my hair to church, and everybody loved it. And quite frankly, I love this hair. It is so soft. It looks just like mine. Everybody thought it was mine. So yeah, that's a win. I did want to add a couple more styles by using the wrap. So for the first style, we're just going to fold the scarf just a little bit, and then we're just going to tie it on our hair while it's down in the middle part. So to tie it, I just cross it over in the back, and then I twist both ends of the scarf, and then I just wrap it around my head and just tuck it in. It's so simple. This is a cute style and it's super easy to do. So for the second style, I'm just going to show y'all pretty much the style that I wore to church, but with the wrap. So I just take some little pieces out, and then I do this little half up, half down bun, but kind of like a lower bun. This time I'm going to fold the scarf all the way in half, and then I'm going to place it on my hairline. Then I'm going to tie under the bun, and I'm going to use that as an anchor. Then I'm going to twist the scarf just a little bit, and then I'm going to kind of flare it out over the bun to try to conceal that bun. And then I'm just going to continue to twist the scarf and tuck it. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the other side. I'm sorry, y'all. I hope this is making sense. And once that's tucked in, just adjust the hairline, and this is the final look. For this last style, we're just going to do a high bun with a few little bang pieces out. And this style, I'm not going to lie, I feel like I'm going to be eating this one up. As you can see here, I'm just gathering all the pieces into a high ponytail, well, high bun rather. And you just put the ponytail bun wherever you would like it to be, and then you just tie it there. Try not to make it too tight. We don't want no headaches or hair being snatched out. Then taking the scarf still folded in half, I'm just going to put it in the back this time, and then I'm going to use my bun as an anchor again. And then I'm just going to pretty much do the same thing that I've been doing, just twisting one side and then just wrapping it and tucking it in. And this will be the final style I'm showing y'all. I really love these twists. I've been getting so many compliments on it. Everybody thinks it's my natural hair. And if y'all would like to achieve this look, you can use my coupon code ALHB. It'll be in the description box down below. And if y'all like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see y'all in the next one.